We told you guys not to sell at 30,000. We told you not to sell at 40,000, and we told you not to sell at 60,000. Today we are above $66,000, guys. Welcome to Empire Trading Academy. Hit the subscribe, hit the like if you have not already. Let's get into this Bitcoin update, guys. So we got a lot moving, right? We had, like we said in the intro, you know, guys, the 30,000 mark, right? We said that is the absolute bottom. We're continuing this bull run. We hit all-time highs, right, not too long ago, and we're retesting them now. The stick around for our channel, follow our channel, guys. So many people are finding success by the content that we're putting out and by our products that we offer on the website. Follow us and learn, and people are making thousands of dollars, guys. So let's get right into this update. So we've had really nice moves, right? We've had right around our 60,000. We were consolidating. We've had the bears continue to come out and continue to say, you know, that we're going down. This is a Wyckoff distribution top. That we're going to continue to fall. We're going to retest 50,000. We're going back down, right? We've known, and if you've been following the channel, we've known this isn't it, guys. That's not it. Nothing is indicating that. It's complete bearish bias, and nothing is indicating that. And we've shown that throughout this channel, throughout all of our social media platforms. And we've kind of guided you guys along the way. So we've hit this consolidation period right around here, right? And we've made that perfect breakout to the upside. Okay, so what are we looking at? This 60,000 was the absolute local bottom, or we could call it was even lower. It was at 58,000. That was the absolute bottom, and then the most recent consolidation was above 60, and we retraced to 60 again. And I tweeted out that do not let go of your coins, guys. Do not sell, right? And now we're pushing up 60,000. This break is perfect. We're retesting this massive ascending triangle, and we're retesting this previous all-time high again. We've broken, and now we're staying above our first high that we hit back in April, right? And we broke through the all-time high, almost hitting 67, and now we're trying again, not after very, very little sell-off, right? And we're retesting again. Okay, so where are we going from here? We were tracing right along. I believe this was the 1618, right? That we were just consolidating around. We've bounced off that, and now we're going to go ahead and we're breaking to the upside, guys, all the way to 84,000, roughly 84,000, 83, 84. We'll wick to that, right? We're going to make that big move, start to make some really big, really nice all-time highs in price discovery before we get a nice correction back down to this similar level, okay? This, in my opinion, is our last big sell-off before our final run-up, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. 83, 84 before a correction back down to 60,000 area. This will be the final sell-off. This will be our fourth wave in our Elliott wave, retesting the recent or the previous all-time high area of 60,000. That is that 1618 fib level before we go ahead and go and make our final attempt at the top of this market. Okay. Top of this market, guys, is, in my opinion, going to be pretty much right at that 2272 fib level, okay? And that's right at around $200,000, okay? I think that we do wick above that. I think that 300,000 is very possible. But this is going to be our ultimate target, okay? I said on the live earlier today, do not try and pick the absolute top of this market, guys. You will get wrecked. Okay, do not try and pick the absolute top. Get out before them and be completely content with your gains and with your profit. If it goes up another $100,000, do not get FOMO. Okay, take your gains. You've made massive amounts of money, and take that and run. Okay, that is good risk management. That is what's going to keep you in this game for the long run. Now, why this 2272? This fib level we have topped out at on every bull run. Okay, so this is the target that I'm looking for. That's looking very good. Now, we do have the gold fractal that we have been following, and that will max out if we follow that gold fractal. That gold fractal also would test the resistance that we have. Let's go ahead and put it on here. That tests the resistance that we have at, okay, if we draw a resistance from here, this maxes at 300,000 as well. Okay, that's where we top out at. We're gonna what makes sense is around $300,000 for this. Okay, and so that matches the gold fractal. Okay, and everything else has been also matching up with the 2017 run as well. All right, guys. So we're just one other thing I want to point out. This, okay, these, let's go ahead on the monthly. Okay, every run, guys, every run, top of Bitcoin, top of the Bitcoin 2013 bull run, a double top on the RSI on the monthly. Okay, double top here, double top in 2017, and we've only had that single. Okay, and so this is look at from the RSI perspective, we're getting that cooling off period, big cooling off period, like we did in 2013. Here, we've only had that single top. The double top is coming. All right. Now, this is for the technicals, guys. All right. So all of this is looking very, very good. You've heard our price points. All right. Now let's look at on chain. Okay. And one of the reasons why we've been saying this whole time, you know, that we're in this bull run and at big support levels, that we're going to continue to move up, is because of our on-chain data. All right. First and foremost, exchange balances, guys. Exchange balances continuing to just absolutely dump. Okay. Supply squeeze between our whales accumulating, coins coming off of exchanges. We're having big supply squeezes. And that is what is going to push the end of this bull run. Continuing to dump. We're making all-time highs, and coins are coming off of exchanges. Super bullish, right? Let's go ahead and look at our net position change. Our net position change, our rate at which these coins are coming off of exchanges is increasing at all-time highs. Okay, extremely bullish once again. All of these metrics are extremely bullish, guys. They're supporting our thesis of this bull run. They're supporting our continued run up to our price targets. So everything is looking beautiful. SOPR. Let's go ahead and look at SOPR. Now, we've indicated in the past SOPR, guys. What we want to look at here. Let's see if I can get a better picture of it. So SOPR is basically our spend output profit ratio. Okay, so basically the coins that are being sold, the coins that are being spent, are they in how much are in profit, how much are in loss? Okay, and we have this baseline of 1. And so when we're above, right, we're in profit. When we're below, we're at a loss. Okay. Now, what happens is normally in bull runs, okay, we'll start with pre-bull runs. Pre-bull runs, you get something like this, okay, or like this. You're having a tracing along, or like we did here. You have a tracing along of the 1, okay? So in profit, most are in profit, some are in loss. Okay, so we're just tracing just above. And as we continue to move up, we get these pulls away and then retraces back to 1, okay, where coins are being sold, okay, for profit. Now, as we continue this bull run, and as you'll see here, the first start, okay, a good indication that we are going to continue up is that this starts moving up. So now you can see from, let's say from 30,000, this $30,000 level here, you can see that our metrics started from coins at loss, and now we're making our way up, right? And we get big profit up here. Holders start to sell, and we retrace back toward 1. Okay, and then we go up further, right? More in profit, and then they start to sell, and we retrace back to 1. And then we push higher, and then we continue to push higher here, okay? And so there's this constant retrace back toward 1 or toward our baseline, and we want to continue to see this go up, just as we saw this continue to go up, and that's exactly what we're seeing. So this is supporting our bullish narrative and our bullish thesis as well, and this is looking beautiful. Percent supply and profit, guys, this is looking absolutely excellent. Whenever we're in a bull run, we'll keep it on 2 year. Whenever we're in a bull run, we want to see the percent supply and profit, okay, in this red area. That's anything over 95% of the supply is in profit. So over 95%. And when we're in the bull run, we want to see this basically stick up here and range and consolidate up here. We might get a short-term pullback here, but we continue to consolidate up there, okay? And if you see recently, this is exactly what we've done. We've come up above this 95 into our red area, and we're just consolidating, retracing back to this 95 when profits are taken, right? And then we just continue to bounce off that and trace and consolidate above 95%. So that is looking absolutely beautiful. Now, our biggest whales, guys, 10,000 or more, okay? We're not differentiating between exchanges right now, but if you look overall, this gives us a very general sense of what they're doing, and big time accumulation during this $60,000 range, okay? Now, why is this big? This is massive because whales are accumulating. The third largest whale just accumulated another 400 Bitcoin, more than 400 Bitcoin during the 60,000 consolidation area. Now, why is that big? Because whales, instead of ditching at the previous 60,000 area, right? This was around 60,000, 64, and whales were dumping. Okay, now we're back at 60,000 during that same time, back at 60,000, and now whales are now accumulating at our previous all-time high. Okay. You can't get more bullish than that. Accumulation at all-time highs. This is huge. And like I said, the third largest whale was just accumulating. We just saw it was just accumulating over 400 Bitcoin during the $60,000 accumulation. So this is extremely big. And we're back at levels that we had similar to when they were buying the dip right off that initial sell at around whatever that was, 35-ish thousand, something like that. Okay, so back at levels where they were buying the dip, okay, as far as our metric here of number of wallets, how many there are, and buying at all-time highs. Super, super bullish. Last thing, guys, we are going to look at futures perpetual funding rate, okay? Now, why is this important? Let's go to 3 month, okay? Now, why is this important? Now, when we have our futures, right? Okay, so this is anybody who's trading futures, derivatives, and they're using leverage. Okay, so whenever these things are maxed out, that means that I can't say that we're over leveraged, but there's very high leverage being used. Okay, and so the higher we get with the more leverage that's being used, you could say the less healthy the market, okay? And so on these big increases, right, or big increases in price, okay, traders and investors start to get extremely confident, right? And they go ahead and leverage trades. And so we get extremely over leveraged. And when we get that over leveraged is usually when we see big sell-offs, okay? We saw it here, right, earlier. And then we ran up here, very over leveraged, okay? And then we go ahead and have a sell-off. What's excellent about this run right here, and why this supports our thesis of 84,000, or this at least supports further run up from here before sell-off, is because short-term correction is because even though we've had this massive spike, retesting all-time highs, although our leverage and our futures funding rate is high, it's not spiking. It's not spiking to the levels where we would normally see, like here and here, and we're still down here. Okay, so we're still in the healthy zone. We're not way over leveraged, even though our price is increasing big time. Okay, now when we get higher, up closer to 83,000, this is when we're going to be looking at this metric to see if we are getting up into this unhealthy zone. So that's going to be something that we're looking for. Guys, everything is really looking beautiful. One last thing that I will bring up that we're going to want to look for is every bull run we get up into this almost to this 0.8 ratio. Okay, this is the Newport net unrealized profit and loss. And so when we get into that euphoric phase, virtually, everybody is in profit right at the top. At least unrealized profit, and we get into this blue area near the 0.8. Okay, the first part of this, one of the reasons that supported that we were not over with this bull run is because we never got up into that zone in the $64,000 Wyckoff distribution top before we had that mid-cycle sell-off. And so as we get toward the top, look for our Newport to get up into this blue area, and that will give you another indication that we're in the euphoric stage and that we are getting closer to the top. So this is something to look for. Guys, the on-chain data course will be coming out within 2 weeks. Make sure you check that out. I love that you guys are following us and watching this content. It's so valuable, but I wanted to put together an extremely affordable course to walk you through all of this so you guys can do it all on your own. Okay. That way, it's awesome to always be analyzing what other people are doing and seeing. But if I can give you the tools to be able to do this on your own, I feel like that's invaluable for you guys. So, within 2 weeks, go check that out. Bitcoin, extremely bullish right now. Guys, thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you in the next video.